What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Off the Couch Boxing. I am your host, Reckless Rex Ruger, a.k.a. We Won't Even Get Into It. The Alexis Arguello puppet always got my back.
A.K.A. El Flaco Explosivo.
Yep.
And it's also your boy, Frankie to the Benjis, 315, representing always.
Yeah. And I guess we're here to say that, you're stuck with just the two of us. It's a dry night as far as episodes go. So there's that.
Well,
And,
we can always get on here and
chop it up.
And,
talk about shit that we've liked or not liked in the world of boxing lately, man.
Let's talk about boxing, the boxing world, our boxing show, who we've recently had, what we liked.
At the time of this recording, it is February 25th. So I don't know when we'll need to put this episode up. If we need to pull back the interviews a little bit and use some of our filler content. But March 2nd is just a week away. We'll be going to the Turning Stone Resort Casino in Verona, New York to check out the festivities there that night. Some good boxing matches, a doubleheader, featherweight title matches, two of them. Also going to see Troy Isley on the card, the Transformer. Bomac probably be in town, who we just recently had on the show, who is going to go down as certainly one of my favorite interviews and a highlight. If people haven't found that one, go peruse the channel and check out our interview with Brian Bomac McIntyre, boxing's 2023 Trainer of the Year, and rightfully so. Fighter of the Year honor should have also gone to Bud, which we've talked about on here before, man. But I don't know what's been going on.
I don't know how you're the best Trainer of the Year, but you don't got the best Fighter of the Year.
Yeah, come on, hogwash.
Doesn't really make sense, but I was going to say starting off, just to ask you a question. If you had to rank them top 3 favorite interviews that we've done from day one to day now.
Well, geez, now you're going to put me on the spot and almost make me feel like somebody's going to get alienated, man. It could be somebody that I want to be on the show again.
Nobody should feel alienated. It's just,
I've loved each and every interview, and I'm going to state that right now, man. They've all meant something, and I feel like I've garnered something, some glean of wisdom, something that struck me, something that hit home, something that felt real, man, something that touched me, a story that was inspiring. I mean, all of them brought something to the table. They've all brought it in their own way.
Exactly.
Yeah. But if you're going to force my hand like that, let me see. I can only pick 3. Jeez. If you're
going to force my hand like that.
A lot of guys know, man, that they come on here, man, and I think they've started to kind of see what it is that we do. And some guys, know to bring the energy, and we want it to be informative, but we also want it to be fun and lighthearted and somewhat informal. I don't know if you could put those two oxymorons together, informative and informal, but
I would say that for me, I'm just going to cut you right off and say that for me, Bomac doesn't even make it, dude. I like Bomac a lot, and I respect him as a trainer, but he just wasn't one of my favorite interviews, me personally. I like him. I think he's great. I love Bud. I think he's great. But personally, the fun, for me, to answer my own question while you're searching, because I think I know who it is. I think number 1 for me is Mason Menard. Funny, just had a great time with him, really liked him, and a great fucking fighter, too. Number 2, Devin Alexander.
Yeah.
One of which is because of the way he gives back and all the things he's doing, but also the compliment that he gave us of the best podcast duo of all time, that stuck with me. All the way to this time. Best podcast duo ever. That's what he said.
Yeah.
And I would say that number.
Wait a minute. Who said that quote? Who did you just quote?
Devin Alexander said that. Best podcast duo.
Yeah.
Of all time. That's what he said.
He's not wrong.
Or that he'd ever been on with. You know what I mean? He was saying, you guys are my favorite duo that I've ever.
That's valid.
But my third one, and this is a very recent interview we just did, and he's not big time. Avery Martin Duval.
Yeah.
Like that guy, just the energy he brought, and just
Yeah.
him wanting to try to interview us. Like he
Yeah.
wanted to
Cared
know
about
what we
we
had to
thought.
say.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good interviewer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or very good
I
interviewee,
like
I
that.
should say. Yeah. He was fun. He was fun.
That's my three, man. Mason Menard, Devin Alexander, Avery Martin Duval.
Well, you know, if I could just recap here a little bit, man, because, this is not going to be obviously one of our longer interviews, because it's just us here. But before I answer your question, I want to say some things that have recently happened. As I said, it's February 25th at the time of us recording this. We've just seen some great performances. Just recently saw yet another great performance by Bruce Shoo Carrington Jr. He turned in another great performance. We saw a controversial decision.
New York.
Yeah,
New
we saw
York.
a controversial decision. Yes, he called it Shoe York. Shoe York.
New
Yeah,
York.
and also we saw a controversial decision. Teofimo Lopez over Jermaine Ortiz, bandied about a polarizing topic. Certainly. What else has been going on? Fury
Well,
Usyk is back
something we
on
were just
today.
talking about earlier at the time of this recording. It was earlier, but we talked to Neville Brown about Usyk, Fury with the cut and all that kind of shenanigans, and we're not really sure what's going on with that.
Yep, we've got a new date for that of I believe sometime in
I would say it was May 18th,
Yeah.
something like that.
At the time of this, signed, sealed, and delivered for 420 for all you smokers out there. We're going to get Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, the first one in the pros. They're 3 versus 3 in the amateurs, man. So here's
Game
where we
7,
break the tie. Yeah, game 7, baby. Yeah. And so, I'm going through some that stand out. I don't know that I can pick a 3, but here's a little synopsis on, one of our early guests, John Iceman Scully. He's a friend of the show, man. You just got to love his pure spirit and his will and his determination to help guys, after their career is over, man. We've said it before, patron saint of boxing, great guy. Always got great insights.
Oh, yeah. Honorable mention for me, dude.
Wait a minute. Look who's coming in right now. Our buddy.
It's got to be Craig Houck, though, dude. That dude didn't stop smiling the whole time.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Look who's dropping by in an episode where we thought we were going fucking belly up. But now he's going to join us. I don't know if WILKY owns
you just got to enable his camera and his mic. You just tap the screen. You'll see the camera and the mic at the bottom. You just hit them.
Yeah, camera and microphone at the bottom of the screen. Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe he will. Maybe he will.
Yeah, he may. Well,
we don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
He's holding us hostage, as you can see.
No, he got one of them.
There he is. There he is. Oh, shrouded in darkness.
Like see
ninja.
Yeah, I mean, now
there he is.
You see better with the light on.
Man.
I had the lights off. I'm sorry. I had the lights on. I had to turn it on. I forgot how dark I am.
What happened, man? I thought you were going to sleep right through our interview.
No. I was waiting. I was sitting on the couch with my wife, and I was waiting on you and some told just to look at the phone. And I'm like, oh man, I said, what am I doing? How you guys doing tonight?
WILKY, a lot better. I just like the way that rolls off the tongue, so that always makes me happy to say that.
Yes, WILKY, man, that's the name. Use it, don't abuse it.
Yeah. Why did you never put in front of it, man? And tell me how this sounds to your ears. The Haitian sensation, WILKY CAMPFORT.
No, that's too many Haitian sensations. There's only one Haitian sensation, and that's Daniel Edouard. He was the first, so I only recognize him as the real Haitian sensation. The other one, I don't know. They're just trying to be, I don't know.
It's been over you.
Yeah, I have to be nice to them because they are my fellow Haitians. I have to be nice to them. But there's only one Haitian sensation. That's Daniel Edouard. He's the real one. He's the originator.
And I think you're going to save this episode, man, because we had given up hope and we were just kind of recapping all the stuff that's gone on in boxing lately. And then suddenly there you were, man. So this is certainly a welcome surprise. We're glad we did get you in here. So it's First of all, I want to ask, man, I want to backpedal a little bit. How did you get into boxing? Were you somebody that got in a lot of fights?
Nah, I got into boxing as a kid. My first love was soccer. So, I'm Haitian. My background is Haitian. As a kid, my first love was soccer. So we used to play soccer. But I remember the first time I saw Mike Tyson fight in Haiti, I was just watching him fight at my neighbor's house. And then that kind of caught my interest into boxing. I wanted to box, but there's no boxing gym in Haiti. In Haiti, people are big on karate, judos, and things like that, and soccer. But there weren't no boxing gyms over there. So when I moved, when my father brought me over here, and then we were in Delaware, and then in Delaware, I forgot everything about boxing. In high school, I used to play soccer and everything. Play soccer. I tried football and all that stuff. So when I moved back to when I moved to Florida, so me and a few friends, we was talking about boxing, and a friend of mine, he said, "Man, my brother boxed." I'm like, "Really?" I said, "Where's your brother? I would like to meet him." And they said, "Oh, his brother was in prison at the moment." He said, "But he's going to get out in a few years, and I mean a couple of months or whatever." So I said, "Okay, when your brother came out, could you please introduce me to your brother? Because I would like to go to the gym with him." And then when his brother got out, and then boom, and then we got together. He introduced me to his brother. His brother took me to the gym. I've been doing it ever since.
What age?
Silky, you bring up soccer, man. Did you catch the Carabao Cup this morning?
No, I didn't get to watch it.
Oh man, Liverpool versus Chelsea, man. That was a
Nah,
tight
but
one.
I'm gonna tell you like this, where when it comes to the clubs and stuff, I don't really watch it. I only watch
World Cup guy.
I only watch it like the World Cup, like the international games and stuff. So whenever like teams like the U.S. play or Haiti's playing and stuff like that, I'm a big fan of Brazil.
That's the best soccer to watch.
Yeah,
I love everybody like standing for their pride, their country. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so, like you talking about Liverpool, so you kind of you're a soccer fan. If you talk about Liverpool,
I watch. Yes, I watch.
Yeah. So he knows about like the World Cup. The World Cup, like my favorite team ever since I was a kid. Brazil always been my favorite.
Oh yeah. Actually, who got me into soccer is great. You said that is Ronaldinho.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's like one of my favorite.
Ronaldinho is the one that brought me to soccer, man.
Yeah, him and Ronaldo are my favorite of all time.
Yep.
Those two are my favorite.
I'm sad we made that connection, Wilkie.
Yeah. How about boxing idols? Did you have boxing idols? Like when you first got into the sport, did you have those guys that you looked up to?
Yeah, Mike Tyson. He's like Mike Tyson. He still is. Mike Tyson is other guy. He was a Mexican guy. I can't remember his name, but he used to dance and stuff like that. He was like a little guy, like 140, 147. I forgot his name. I think Hoya Papa. I can't pronounce his last name. He's like, oh, here's something, him. But Mike Tyson was my main guy,
Yeah, those Mike Tyson pay-per-views back in the day, man.
We were just talking about, man, Mike Tyson.
You didn't even want to slap your money down because you were going to see but 30 seconds.
Yeah. It was Mike Tyson. It was something else, man. And like the thing is, man, when Mike Tyson used to fight, it was like it used to shut down like the whole country. I'm talking about Haiti and stuff like that. Everything would pause for that day. Everywhere you go, people would have like turn the TV on and stuff because like over there like there's like you don't have to buy those fights. All those things are free. So people be out putting the TVs out, playing music and stuff, and then while everybody watching the fights is enjoying themselves, having a good time,
Now it's evident to hear in the background, and I have and being friends with you on Facebook, I do see that you are newly a father.
Yeah, thank you, brother. That's my daughter. She's right here trying to get on the cameras and stuff like that. She's over here just messing with me.
What's the hardest part of being a new father, man? Like, what have you found the hardest part of it?
Sleeping.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
Yeah, sleeping.
Yeah,
waking up in the middle of the night to change diapers and stuff, to feed her and stuff like that.
Hey, listen, Benji did my son, man. He's got 2 kids in bed with him every night.
Yeah.
I remember when I had my daughter. When I had my daughter, Silky, I was across the room. She was just born. She was in that little swaddle thing. Yeah. And I'm standing across the room just looking like what I'm supposed to do now. Yeah.
I was the same way, but now I'm a professional now.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah.
Have to work through it, man. Yeah, you dive right in. You have to, man.
Yeah, I am a professional. I know what to do now. At first, it was like with my wife. My wife, she's a firefighter. She would go to work for like 24/7. I would just be texting her for, hey, I don't know, like, boom, hey, what do I need to do? And she'll tell me. But now, like I have my own little routine going on, so I kind of know what to do and what not to do. You know.
Yeah, but your wife was also a fighter though, too, though. So like when this kid goes to school and says my mom and dad could kick your mom and dad's ass, it's really true with this kid.
Yeah, but you know the thing is, I don't want her to box. I just want her to learn boxing for like self-defense and the discipline part of it. But
Yeah.
for her like being a boxer, just to be like, I really want her to play soccer. You know, that's what I want her to do.
I just gotta say, man, if your daughter goes to school and tell my dad is Silky Wilky, I'm gonna be like, your dad got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I gotta ask, man, if I was going to your country, man, and I wanted good Haitian cuisine, man, what's the go-to dish if I'm over there?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what every non-Haitians always get is the leg give me some vegetables and stuff. It's real good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's real good. If you ever come to Tampa, man, just give me a call. I'll be more than happy, man. Just you don't have to bring your wallet with you. Just give me a call. I'll be more than happy to take you to a Haitian restaurant.
Oh man, that sounds good. Is it real spicy?
Is it could be, but it's not. It could be spicy.
I'll bring the extra Prilosec.
Yeah, it could be spicy. I'm not a big fan of spicy food, but some of the Haitian food it could be spicy. But
Are you
not all
watching
of it.
boxing? Are you watching a lot of boxing now? And if you are keeping an eye on the sport, who are the current guys that you like?
I'm not gonna say I'm like a casual fan at the moment. I only watch like the big fights and stuff like that. But if I tell you, I watch all the fights that like I used to, I'm lying to you. I only watch like the big fights and stuff like the pay-per-view, like the big card. But I'm a big fan of the heavyweight division. Like whenever a guy like Tyson Fury is fighting, or Deontay Wilder, or like Anthony Joshua, those guys, and a few other guys, whenever they fight, I have to tune in and watch. Whenever Canelo fight, I have to watch. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
certain guys.
Before you got on here, we were talking about Usyk and Fury, and you're a heavyweight guy. So what do you? That's something coming up right now, coming up a couple months. What do you think about that one?
That one right there, man. Like I said, man, like a guy like Tyson Fury, man, it's just like you can't count him out, though, man. That guy, he's a winner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look what he did against Deontay Wilder, which is like one of the hardest puncher in the game right now at the moment. Like at the same time, Usyk is a great fighter, but at the same time, a guy like Tyson Fury, you cannot bet against him.
Yeah, and when you think back to your career, man, if you could have put your promoter hat on and you could have fought somebody, is there a fight that you wanted to see happen with somebody that didn't come to fruition?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I wanted to fight K9 when we had the IBF title.
Okay.
I called him out a few times, like publicly, when he had a time. I wanted to fight him, but that never happened and stuff like that. Like I said, everything happened in God's time. I think it just was not, it was, I don't know. It was just, I don't know what to say. It was just, I really wanted to fight. I think, man, we would have been a great matchup for, you know what I'm saying, between us two, but it didn't happen.
Go ahead, Benji's.
No, I mean, you look like you had something else you were going to say.
Well, no, I'm saying it would have been a great matchup for me because we both are like we're not super big and stuff like that. So I think it would have been a great matchup, me and him and stuff like that. You know.
Is there something specifically you saw in him that makes you believe that you would have took that title from him?
No, we both were short.
You're of course speaking about Cornelius Bundridge.
Yeah,
right?
K9, the dog. Oh, he's a great guy. He's a great guy, man. Like I watch him when I don't know if you guys remember when Miguel Cotto had camp over in Tampa. He was fighting. I forgot. It's like then what's that guy name? He was fighting. I can't recall the guy's name that he fought and stuff like that for the title when Miguel Cotto fought for his first fight at 154 when he fought for the IBF title, something like that.
Yeah. I want to know in your career, man, when you go from Wilkie to the Silky on the front of Wilkie.
I turned pro with the Silky because when I turned pro and they asked me what's my ring name, and then I just give them what my friends used to call me in the neighborhood. And my trainer, which is like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Milton LaCroix. He's training like Jake Paul. I mean, not Jake Paul, Logan Paul right now.
Yeah.
And then he was my trainer at the moment. And when I said, oh, he said Kizo. He said, what the? excuse my language, like, what the fuck is the keys? They say, your name's Silky, nigga. And ever since his name been stuck ever since then.
I'm glad you brought up Logan Paul, because that's one of the questions I wanted to get at. These gimmick fights that we see with the YouTubers fighting, or these hybrid fights where we see an MMA guy against a boxer. You like these? You think these are good for boxing? Ultimately,
I think me personally, I think those fights are real good because they bring like new fans into the sports. You know, I think they are very good for boxing.
Yeah,
I think they bring a little bit. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, Silky, but I think they bring a little bit of a weird fan base, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
yeah. There might be some extra chromosomes out there.
There are a lot of weird fans in boxing.
Yeah, there's weird fans in boxing, but that kind of brings out more like that WWE crowd. Nothing against them, I mean, but you know,
like I said, man, me personally though, man, like I support those guys. I have nothing bad to say about them. I support them. Like, I support what they're doing, because what they're doing, it makes money, and then what they doing to what they do, how they taking care of the fighters and stuff like that, making sure the fighters get paid, which is one thing I really love about it and stuff. Like I said, I have nothing but respect for those guys, you know.
Now, your last fight was in 2020. You know, did you at any point in time officially announce your retirement?
No, I haven't. I'm still active.
Yeah.
I'm like, show me the money and I will get back and kick right now.
I mean, how old are you right now, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, I'm old as Jesus, man. I'm 39. I'll be 40 in October.
Well, let us not forget, man. I mean, you know, Bernard Hopkins fighting well into his history.
46. But let's talk about that, right? I don't know if you guys are familiar with Chevelle. You guys know who Chevelle Hallback is?
Yeah.
She's a female fighter. She's like, which is I'm helping her get ready right now for her fight. She's 53 years old, and she's gonna fight for the NABA title on March 2nd in Tampa, Florida, and stuff like that. You know, if she not if after she wins the title, she will go into history. Like the oldest like female boxing champion and stuff, like 53 years old, man. She's in the gym working every day, man, working hard, man. And I have no doubt that she's going to win this fight.
And that's making history, and that's making you part of history.
Yeah, making history. Yeah, I'm proud of her, man. Like I said, I'm just glad just to be able, man. She asked me to help her and stuff, get ready for the fight. I'm just glad that I am able just to be a part of her team and stuff like that, you know.
What was harder, man? Your toughest fight or your worst diaper that you ever had to change?
My toughest fight is like when I fought this Russian in Atlantic City.
Yeah. No, I'm saying, what was worse, your toughest fight or the worst diaper you had to change?
So far,
what was worse?
It's not like she pooped in my hand one time. It was like I almost dropped her, but I'm like, oh.
Oh yeah, we've all been there, man. As parents, we've been there, man. We've been there.
I was changing her diaper and she just poop. Oh my god, it smells so bad. I was like, man, I almost dropped her, but I just put it back down and stuff like that. But so far, being a father, man, it's a great thing. I'm enjoying it right now so far, you know. And then
now, do you have a tendency to use a lot of baby wipes?
Oh yeah, we use a lot of baby wipes and stuff like that.
I overuse them. I think I overuse them. My wife tells me I use too many.
I think so too. I use like I use I use like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes my wife's like, you use it too many.
I'm wiping one thing with one, and then wiping the next thing with.
I'm one at a time in it.
My wife's like, oh, you. My wife like, she get mad at me sometimes. Like, you wasting. I'm like, I'm sorry. I just don't want to touch the stuff, you know.
We all wanted the same, at least, guys. We all wanted the same.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we just saw Jamal Charlo make a comeback. He's a guy you shared the ring with, man. Certainly went through his issues, seemingly dealing with his own mental issues, man. Yeah. Where do you see him now at this point in his career? He's probably a well-known guy that you shared the ring with.
He's a good father. He's a good fighter, man. He just got to get his head together, man. But I think if he get his stuff together, man, he get his head right. I think he could do some things in whatever division he chooses to fight at, man. Whether 160 or 168, because he's a great fighter, you know.
Yeah, he definitely right out because he beat the shit out of Jose Benavidez Jr.
Yeah, he's a. I don't know about that, but
I think playoff though.
I think he did.
Oh, you
Yeah.
mean the one that he fought, not
Just the most recent one that he fought on.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
his
damn,
comeback fight.
other choice talking about the one that's like the I don't know which one. The
Oh, you
younger
talking
brother.
about David?
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the younger brother.
No,
No. Charlo just came back and fought
Yeah.
Jose Benavidez,
Oh,
the older brother.
He did.
He whooped him.
Yeah, he did. Like I said, Charlo, man, he's a good fighter. He's a good fighter, man. I just hope he get his stuff together. If he get his head together, man, I think he can do some things in the division, you know.
Yeah. So life after boxing, man, looks like it's treating you well, man.
Oh yeah, I'm happy, man. God's been good to me, man. I'm happy, man. God's been great to me, man. My wife, like I said, she's like she's great to me as well. Like I said, like God's been good to me, man. I'm happy. I have nothing negative to say about life. I have nothing to say negative to say about anybody, and I'm happy.
I've got a lot to say positive about you because we were just on our way to a very boring episode where it was just going to be me and him talking about current boxing events, man.
Yeah.
And then in you popped, man, right? Like a little, like dropped from the heavens, man, right into our room here.
Resurrected the episode.
Yeah. Like I said, whenever you guys want me to join in, man, just like I'm one call away. Just you guys have my number. Just call whenever you guys want me to join. Just give me a call.
Oh, man, we definitely calling you again.
Yeah. I'll make you a regular correspondent, man. I'll give you the Silky Wilky segment. Yeah.
Ooh, Silky Wilky. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Hey, listen, man. We really appreciate it, man. I'm glad you dropped in, man, and it was good chopping up with you, man. Stay in touch. We'll definitely do it again, man, soon.
All right, no problem, man. You guys will stay blessed, though, man.
Yeah, God bless you, brother. Take care.
All right,
have a great day.
Yes, you too, sir. There he goes, folks. Silky Wilky Campfort decided to drop into our interview as we were about to possibly bore you to death as I was about to go through my list and comment on most of our episodes that were meaningful to me.
Right.
Which I don't know if that wouldn't have lulled anybody to sleep. So thankfully, in pops Silky Wilky Campfort, 26-3. Didn't want to hear nothing about being called the Haitian sensation. I get it. It's been done.
He tipped his hat to who the originator. He said, "That's not me. That's him."
Who said it wasn't for me? Right. Congratulations on being a new father, man. I think I just saw that on his Facebook. I don't know. In the very
recent, he looks good. He sounds good.
Yeah,
he's doing good.
Yeah, doing good, man. And again, let's not forget 26-3, 13 knockouts, man. Doing his thing for a while. Shared the ring with Jermall Charlo, among others, man. That'd probably be one of the most well-known guys. But listen, man, glad he dropped into that episode, man, for reals. We needed him.
So from AKA Baby Busey to Gary Busey, I can go 15 seconds with anything.
And thank you to Silky Wilky Campfort. Just a remarkable talent, a remarkable fighter.
Shout out to that 53-year-old lady he was saying too, because she's
shout
doing
out to you, sis. Do your thing. Don't let anybody tell you can't.
Bring that strap home.
Yeah, Silky Wilky Campfort's last fight in 2020, but hey, he's out there, man. If the price is right,
he said it. Man. The price is right. He'll come back.
He'll pop into the gym, man. He's a good character, man. A fun interview, man. And we will definitely have Silky Wilky as part of the Off the Couch Boxing family, man. Speaking of that, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, like and follow us on Facebook. And remember, if you want to be a champion, you got to roll with the champs.